Okay, this is the famous footprint taken by Eric Shipton, the mountaineer and adventurer that launched Yeti mania. Of course, a lot of people have said it was a hoax. It was taken in 1951. Okay, I don't think it was a hoax. I don't think it was a bear. I think that the best explanation for it was that it was probably made by a human with extremely deformed feet. Now, the fact is that human feet can be, can be very deformed. And people who live in that altitude, as odd as it sounds, can get used to going barefoot at that altitude. Okay. And, I have seen some deformed feet on humans that can look very, very odd. Okay, there's okay, like you look at this foot and think, oh, that couldn't be a person. Well, it couldn't be a normal person, but could it be a person with, here's a person who has very deformed feet. This is a man with very deformed feet. And a man who lives in Nepal, who is somewhere in that area. And there were people who lived in that area, and again, they were used to it. They were used to that altitude, and they would go barefoot. And, I think that is possibly the best explanation for what you have there, is that this was a person with a human being. Here's a person who was a Bhutanese Highlander, who is in the snow, who is barefoot. Okay? That's somebody who is barefoot in the snow. Again, he's used to it. You would think that would be very bizarre to be in the snow barefoot. But if you were used to it, you could do that. And then here again, the deformed feet. Now, those aren't exactly like the Shipton photograph, but you can see how somebody who had very deformed feet could make that photograph. Deformed in a different way. And so that's what I actually think the famous photograph is. I don't really believe that it is a likely to be a fraud, nor do I think it's a bear. It doesn't look at all like a bear track to me. But I think that in all likelihood, that is the footprint of somebody who had deformed feet, was used to living in that area, and walked barefoot.